Imagine a place where castles rise majestically from misty hills, their spires reaching towards the heavens, where fortresses stand as silent guardians safeguarding secrets of the past. Where every color in the rainbow is brilliantly showcased, creating a tapestry of vibrant hues. In this mystical land where history and fantasy merge, you are encouraged to explore and learn its secrets as you stroll through the enchanted forests, encountering mythical creatures and hidden treasures. Prepare to be swept away to an enchanting town near Lisbon, Portugal, called Sintra.
Who would have thought that it's July 2nd? It's freezing out
It's
here.
a little chilly.
Yeah.
The summer temperature here in the mountain region of Portugal, specifically Sintra, can be chilly. It is a beautiful time to visit though, with warm, dry and pleasant days averaging between 75 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
So we are now in Sintra, and our first full day here is us trying to get to the top of this mountain to a place that has a palace that is called Pena Palace. There are several different palaces here, but that's the most popular one. It's about an hour walk.
Although there are many shuttle buses that will take you there, we decided to hike the 2.5-kilometer trail. Historical sites along the way and lush forest terrain with its 50 shades of green and spectacular views gives you the sense of what it might be like to live in a fairy tale. The first gem we came to was Villa Sassetti, a charming house with a round tower and walls painted in warm, sunny colors. Surrounded by gardens, winding paths, and colorful flowers, it fits perfectly in this enchanted forest. Constructed in the late 19th century by Victor Carlos Sassetti as his summer residence, Villa Sassetti has changed hands several times since his death. Currently, it is owned and managed by Parc de Sintra for visitors to enjoy and explore. Sintra truly is a paradise for hikers, history buffs, and rock climbers. As we made our way through this lush forest, the enchanting smells and soothing sounds drew us into our happy place where we lost track of time and completely forgot about the hustle and bustle of daily life.
So we made it to the gates of the Moorish Castle.
Yeah.
And now we have to decide if we want to pay €12 a piece to go in, or if it's enough to see what we've seen on the outside.
Well, we've heard that it's really cool to see it on the outside, but I think since we're here, it's worth paying the €12 a person, because who knows if we're ever going to come back here.
Probably not coming back, and we've already walked up about a kilometer and a half, right?
I'll say let's pay the money and go in.
Let's pay the money.
All right.
The money was well spent. Stepping into this magnificent fort is like stepping back in time into the world of adventure and mystery. Built in the 9th century by the Moors during their occupation of the Iberian Peninsula, this structure served as a strategic military fortification, monitoring the Lisbon coast and protecting the surrounding region. Panoramic views allowed the Moors to monitor the surrounding lands and seas. Its 450-meter fortified stone wall winds its way across the hills with granite blocks interlinking boulders and cliffs.
So we have so far walked up here. We are at the middle of the 3 destinations. We are currently at the Moorish Castle, and there's a lot of people here, even though it's midweek. I can only imagine how crazy it gets on the weekend. But right now there's a bunch of buses of basically just busloads of people. So it takes a little bit away from it, but everybody's here to see what we see, so it's pretty cool.
There are also secret passages and a large cistern hidden within the castle's walls, crucial for storing water and essential for surviving in case of siege.
Well, I am totally spent. How about you, Darren?
Yeah, we hiked up. We're about halfway up to the top, but once we hiked up here, then we did probably about 1,000 different steps, climbing the different towers here at the Moorish Castle.
Yeah, it is really good exercise. This is definitely, coming here is an active type of vacation.
Yeah, that's right.
Which means you can eat whatever you want because you're spending so many calories.
And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Now we have Pena Palace to go.
We still have one more castle to go for today. And if we can get that all done in one day, I will be proud of us. So we decided to take the path instead of taking a ride. Up there is our final chance to get somebody to drive us up to Pena Palace.
Now this path looks a little bit more rugged than up to the Moorish Castle, doesn't it? It
does. So this is just one of our fairly typical moments that we decide, should we go for what our bodies tells us, like, yeah, let's just take a ride, or we're like, no, let's do the hard route and we'll be okay. All right, Darren, now what?
I say we go to the right, Monica.
You know, we could have just taken a ride, you know.
That'd be less adventurous, Monica. We're seeking adventure.
We always do this to ourselves. Always want to just do a little bit more than what's reasonable. I don't think most people do all these 3 palaces in one day walking. And of course, how are we going to get back, Darren?
Well, we're going to walk back, of course. It's downhill.
Of course we're going to walk back. Absolutely.
Luckily, Pena Palace was only another quarter of a mile further up the mountain. Historically, Sintra has served as a summer retreat for Portuguese nobility and royalty, which is reflected in its historic lavish palaces and extravagant villas. Coming here, you have to be okay with crowds.
I feel like we're in Disney World.
It is packed every day of the week, and it is highly recommended to buy tickets in advance so you can choose your entry time. Pena Palace served as a summer residence for the Portuguese royal family in the mid-19th century after King Ferdinand II of Portugal transformed the ruins of a former monastery. It has since then been purchased by the Portuguese state and now serves as a museum.
All right, so we just made it inside, Monica. Where are we?
Why would you ask such a question? Don't you know where we are, Darren? I honestly don't remember the name of this place, this palace. There's so many of them. But I know it's crowded, and I know it'll be beautiful. And we'll get to the name of it, and we'll add it to this video.
Yeah, and it costs €24 to get in, so it must be special.
Yeah.
It's called Quinta de Regaleira, a Gothic-looking palace. Beautiful gardens, winding paths, and secret passages surrounded by an abundance of flowers makes this public cultural site well worth a visit. Originally designed in 1904 as a private residence, it is also the home of the mysterious Initiation Well. It looks like an inverted tower, spiraling 27 meters deep into the earth. The spiral staircase has 9 levels, symbolizing the 9 circles of Dante's Inferno. It is believed that initiates would descend the well blindfolded, symbolically moving from darkness to light, representing a journey in enlightenment. At the bottom of the well, there's a compass rose over a Knights Templar cross, adding to its mystical and symbolic significance. The entire Quinta de Regaleira is a feast for the eye with its fascinating structures and surrounding gardens.
All right, we're going up that way, Monica. You ready? I don't see the crowds up there, so that's our goal now, is just escape the people. Did you figure out which way we're going, Monica?
All these decisions. We can go that way, but I'm kind of feeling this way.
I'm with you.